is Jeff Goldstein, and this is my Getting Things Done video tip of the week. This week I'm going to show you the tools I use in the collection stage of my GTD implementation. The collection tools, or Ubiquitous Capture Devices as people love to call them, are the tools I use to get everything out of my head and onto paper. All those action items, to-dos, phone calls. As you know, the collection process is the place where it all begins. And unless you have a reliable process to get everything out of your head and into your system, you'll never have a successful GTD implementation. So let's get started.
So here's the tool I use. Well, actually, I use 3 different tools. For me, one size just doesn't fit all. When I'm in the office, I use this very low-tech device, a simple lined pad of paper. I take this to meetings, leave it on my desk, and generally use it when I need to take some notes. It's big enough that I won't leave it in the conference room or someone else's office. At the end of the day, I rip out the pages I've used and put them in this yellow folder marked Stuff, ready for me to enter into my system to process. The second tool I use is this day timer. I use it when I go to customer meetings. The day timer is really a fancy leather-bound notepad. In addition to lined paper, it also has room for business cards and a place to hold a pen. The third tool I use is the voice recorder on my BlackBerry Bold. I've programmed the side button so I can activate the recorder with one hand. I spend a fair amount of time in my car, and having a device I can use that doesn't distract me is really important. I've tried driving and writing. I don't recommend it. Since I wear my BlackBerry Bold while I'm at home, it's also really handy when my wife casually mentions things I'm supposed to remember. So those are the 3 ubiquitous capture devices I use depending on where I am. I always have one of the 3 tools with me to capture an action item as it pops into my head. When it comes time to process all my stuff, I take out my stuff folder, my day timer, and my BlackBerry, and I begin entering my notes into my GTD system. So here's some other quick ideas to help you with your capture process. Always carry a pen with your capture device. Sounds obvious, but paper and no pen just doesn't work. As a backup, I always have my BlackBerry recorder, so I can use it if I don't have a pen handy. Jot down your ideas immediately. Don't wait until later. You'll forget. Even if you don't forget, your mind will waste precious cycles trying to remember instead of focusing on what you're doing at this moment. Get into a routine of processing your notes and stick to your routine. I get back to my PC in the evening and enter all my notes once a day. If I miss a day, I can already start to feel my system starting to creak. Don't use your capture system as an action system. Step 1 of the process is to get ideas out of your head. Do that quickly and worry about processing your notes later. So there you have it. Find out which capture device works best for you. I use more than one. And carry one with you all the time. You never know when a great idea or important action item will pop into your head. I'm Jeff Goldstein, and this has been another one of my GTD video tips of the week. To find more tips like this and my upcoming GTD training video for people with high-stress roles, visit www.stressfreegtd.com. And thanks for stopping by.